Oh, much better exit. Very good. Cool, still a little bit wobbly. You just got to trust it because you nail it right there when you go to it. Cool, so yeah, there you go. You use the legs. So it's just going to get used to doing them at the same time.
Yeah.
That's all. Yeah. Yeah, you'll find if you do them and them, see how that motion affects you there?
Yeah.
Starts making you go back, and then the same thing happens when you do that.
Yeah.
Okay. So both.
Interesting, because I think it proves me taught like boost fast on exit because you're going to be unstable.
Yep.
To get that speed.
Nah,
you know?
doesn't matter.
Okay.
Have you flown tunnel at all?
Yeah.
You done low speed or high speed?
Mainly high speed.
You know of low speed, but?
Yeah.
Cool. So essentially when you exit the plane, you're exiting low speed.
Sure.
So if you just try to accelerate, you'll accelerate, but the speed at which you are at low speed feeling of, it just takes time to build up to terminal. Yeah. So essentially you want to wait till you're at terminal, then go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
You can affect it and get yourself in the position easier earlier, but by widening and stuff. But yeah, I aim to be in that orientation. You accelerate real quick, real good there.
So exit B.
Yep. Cool. You were doing the grip. Nice work out here. I started steepening up here, and then I noticed you were going high, so I flattened out a little, Paul. And then once I flattened out, I saw you steepen up again and held it. I'm like, yes, that thumbs up was for you. I'm like, yeah, fucking sick. We started getting that feeling, hey. So real good, very good. Cool with the arm. So you went to reach a little with the arm, but not too much. A lot of it has to do with the shoulder.
Okay.
So if you stick your arm out, cool. Now pull your shoulder back. Yeah. Okay. So it's just fine tuning. You don't want to jam it back, but find that point where if you go like this, this happens or this happens. Yeah. Sure. And because of that, it's just rounding slightly. So ever so slightly, and you'll find. You can see it's just slightly rounded. That's why it's sinking you. And then you'll have to push here, so you can accelerate rather than the arms. You accelerate with the shoulders, so opening and closing them. Right. That's what I was saying. I was pointing to my shoulders.
Yeah. Okay.
Alrighty. Cool. It's good. Each one's getting better, eh? Yeah, good. Nice work holding. Cool. So now, see how you're starting to slip down? Yeah. That's where you can, and see how your arms were. That's where I needed to bring that here. Down. Yeah, so you've let go, and then if you push your arms there, that will boost you over the top. And you'll see as you come along here, they're back a little bit there as well. Yeah. So, yep, you've pushed, but as you've pushed, you'll see legs have come up. Exactly. Legs have come up a bit. And then you've straightened again, and that's pushed you again. So you can see what I'm talking about, how the effects it's starting to have. Yep. And if you just held that, it's normal. So this wafting thing's normal. The feeling of pressure, of how much pressure you want to have, is like, don't know if you ever have before surfed, skied on the water, or been in the canoe, and you can see the water going past, and you can just kind of put your hand just on that water, so you're not digging in or anything, or you can put your hand in, you can dig into the water. So ideally you want to find that part where you're not really digging it at all, and you're just slowly pushing, and it's just real gentle. So if you dig in too much, it'll stall you, and that's what I mean by the wafting. So rather than thinking about trying to not waft, when you kind of push that little, just search, just like here, search for that part where it's too much and not enough. Yep, using your hands, cool. Coming right back, cool. And then that last part would have been just too much with the hands. Yeah. Whoop.
Just needed to bring those knees out a bit.
Yeah, that's all right. That's good. Really good. So you felt that power, hey, that drive forward. So once you're forward and you're in this position here, generally what's going to happen, it will come forward. And now see how your head starts going down? But what happens now is because you're forward of the body of the leader, as soon as you start looking, you're going to start drifting away. So once you're forward, you have to actually think about not going like this to look, but looking over the shoulder. So you're looking this direction. And that way, when you turn, and when you're looking over the torso, it's going to push you into the leader all the time. Whereas if this shoulder here is lower than this one, it's going to push you away from you. Yep. And that's why you slowly went away there. Alright, cool. So that controls was good. So now just working on the fine-tuned controls and then the shoulders. Yeah, so there's those arms and the legs. So now once you're forward, this forward's good. you can brake, hey? You can bend your legs, you can do whatever, because it probably feels like you're really far in front, you can't fucking come down. Yeah, so bend your knees if you need to. Bend them right up. And that way, it's going to allow us to catch up to you. Now, you've probably heard people say before, get in front, let the formation catch up to you. So if you just wait and not try to track anymore, I'm going to start catching up to you. How much do you weigh?
My ace weighs like 65.
Yeah, so you're light. So your position itself is good. Not a worries. Yeah, you're going to have heaps of range all the time. A lot of it's going to be getting used to pulling your arms back. And when I say pulling your arms back, there's multiple ways you can pull them back. If you stand up for us. Now, so go into your, like a tracking position. Yep, now pull your arms back. See how you pull them back that way?
Yeah.
Now pull them back and up.
What do you mean? Like that?
Yeah. See how that starts changing the profile as well?
Yeah.
So you'll find sometimes you might go back and they go back rather than back and up. And watch my torso when I go back and up. See how that starts leaning forward a little as well?
Yeah.
And my whole chest opens rather than just back this way. That stays the same compared to this. And it's going to allow that top half to really start anchoring down. Because otherwise, a lot of times people pull them back like that. And as they pull them back, they're pulling them back and to the side. And that's still giving them that little bit of lift or slower fall rate, so it keeps taking you up and away. Whereas because you're light, you're going to have to continuously always get used to that feeling of driving down. Like here, the head levels you're on, the forward speed, everything coming down afterwards was good. So you can see how you're starting to come down. It's just getting used to that. And just you'll find most of the time people on the belly, they'll get there on the belly and then they go, oh, now I'm here, and they relax. It's like you've got to get there and then just keep going and not stopping. And it's always like go, push forward.
Yeah.
Good position, good everything, really good. Just coming closer. Yeah, be more aggressive. Sweet. Do any of you guys have questions? Are you back with us now or?
I got no rig.
No rig. Oh, poor cunt.
Jeff bought him. Red and black one.
Oh, my thing's big, yeah. Yeah, it's like $100.
Oh, yeah, just.
He's rigging as he might not charge you.
It's Hamish's rig, so I don't think it'll be a good one.
Yeah, even pulling that head back that little bit more as well, hey?
Yeah.
That's going to help you out a lot as well.
Yeah, it's still kind of chin tucked.
Yeah. And you'll find here, see the feet?
Yeah.
Watch, they're good, and then you'll go to push, and that pushing, that's what's arching the body, and you catch and drag there.
Yeah, okay, right.
That's what's slowing you down.
Yeah.
A combination of that and just the fact that your arms forward.
Like, no,
Just less, do nothing.
less weight.
Yeah, do
Okay.
nothing.
Yeah.
Just straighten. Yep. Yeah, it was good. Very good.
I
Cool.
felt a bit of a pull on maybe that one, but there was one of them where it was like the thing not to do.
Yeah. Sweet. How's break off for everyone? It was all good?
Yeah,
Bit of cloud.
Yeah.
That's a better spot.
Yeah, you went straight in the cloud, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, the spot's much nicer there, eh? Sick. All right. Let's keep work on that same thing. Let's do it again. Hey, just get aggressive. Yeah, fucking, you're gonna have to.